Welcome back, everyone. Just have a quick tip on compound scrolling, especially in the case of making in this case it's I designed the nautical chess set. These are the pawns. When you're doing a whole bunch of them like this, you can kind of keep them all together and cut them out and then cut them apart if you plan it out right. One of the things, a lot of times you'll see people doing the compound scrolling, and even on a lot of my videos where I'll have them cut all individually already. Then as I cut one side out, I'll either tape it or clamp it to hold it all together. Where in this case, by doing it like this, and you'll see in a minute, everything is held in place by the wood itself, and then when I'm done, I just cut it apart. But also it gives me a little more to hold on to while I'm cutting. So first I'll cut out the interior pieces. As you can see, I've drilled a whole bunch of axis holes that are going to facilitate this. Also, one of the things I want to do is kind of figure out which side or which way I'm going to cut it, probably this way, and then make little pre-cuts on each side, because otherwise when the blade exits, it kind of tears the finishing edge. So we'll do that before we get going here. And actually I could just cut one side. Alright, so we'll start out with that. Then we'll go on to the interior pieces. You always want to cut out the more complicated side first, which is a tough call on this one. I guess this side would be more complicated, so. Okay, I finished the one side. This came out to my exit hole here. Really serves no other purpose than that. As you can see, it's held in place just fine. And if I wasn't making a video, I'd cut them all out. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to do the top one here. But otherwise, yeah, I would cut one side all out, the other side, and then I'd cut them off, because then the whole time I have more to hold on to while cutting. But let's just get the other side going here and see if we can finish that before my filming stops. My camera stops on me. Actually, it's a little looser now because I did do that slit in the side. I hadn't been doing that in previous pieces, but I think I want to do that just so I don't have that fringe where the blade exits. And there we have it. Finished pawn. I'll just slide it out the side. We have a finished pawn. No extra taping, no extra clamping, just cut it right out. On a side note, I always like to use the painter's tape to attach my pattern down. It helps lubricate the blade quite a bit. I've noticed some tapes, some of the darker blue ones, seem to leave a little blue residue on the surface of the finished piece, which take a little sanding to get off. But in the ideal world, you don't have to do that. a relatively clean edge along the base here. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. You can get plans for the nautical chess set if you like from my website at juplans.com. Thanks again. Bye.